What's up everyone, it's Enjooooy's new video. Immediately I must tell you that I'm a little bit maybe looking terrible, but I'm probably COVID positive. But this video will be all about positivity. Let's talk. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel, and humor aside, I really feel like... But anyway, this won't stop me from creating content for you. Even nothing is happening basically around Eurovision world unless 96 songs in Latvia were submitted for their national selection. So congratulations, hope 96 perfect songs, and especially the ones which will be at the super final supernova. It's supernova, right? In supernova finals will be the perfect mix, perfect songs, and even better than last year. Like, I definitely hope it will be better. Even Don't was for me one of the songs which I still listen from time to time. I really like it. Anyway, there is one more very positive and I think more important news than this for the global Eurovision thing, and this is that Netherlands is back to Eurovision. And yes, maybe you're also questioning why this update is update number 8, whereas number 7 is missing, like this lucky number, right? For me, it wasn't that much lucky because I released it yesterday 4 members, and basically it was a speculation that Netherlands will come back with Joost, Klein, and blah blah blah. And the rumors are now, well, basically I was fortune teller a few hours before the fortune tell was really happening. Almost. Because Netherlands is back. They pushed on EBU, they found out some solutions on improving the content backstage, basically. Issues which we were talking a lot about in previous times, appointing a new director of Eurovision, some more safety variants for the artists in the backstage, much more inclusive communications with decision making with EBU, broadcasters, host broadcaster, maybe for a good, maybe for the bad, I don't know. I think the conflicts, if this can be effective way how to solve it, I think this is at some point better. Let's see, I think the time will tell, and I think that's kind of it. They also asked Joost Klein to participate, but after all, even he was showing Eurovision 2025 Instagram and so on, he after all declined to go. First of all, Netherlands, I'm very glad that you're back. I'm also very glad that some of your artists will have a chance I cannot talk today. Will have a chance to shine at Eurovision 2025, which I think is great. I think I'm happy that it's not Joost Klein, not because I feel somehow about Joost Klein, I don't care. The thing is that I'm glad that Netherlands will show another artist, some new one, probably some new style, some original style. Someone will have a new chance to shine. Let's see what the decision will be, but definitely it's good to know that Avrotros open their selection process, so you can send songs over there, you can submit. The thing about Joost Klein is, I think it's relevant, it's a smart decision also, especially from his side. It's nice from Avrotros that they proposed him to go to Eurovision. In my opinion, this is a very nice gesture. That means that there is no barricade between those two sides. What is important for me in this decision, that nothing would be more important than Joost Klein is back to Eurovision. In my opinion, it would be the story of the whole Eurovision since the beginning till the end. There wouldn't be probably anything else to fight. There will be sides created. One would say like that what he was claimed to do and he shown that he didn't do anything. They will be like, hey, it doesn't matter, there is no smoke without the fire, this bullshit, you know, this communistic truth saying. And then we would have the other ones who would say the opposite, the fight immediately, again another controversy, which I think it's not necessary for any of those sides. And I actually believe that there will be possibility for Joost Klein to come back, because if it was his dream to be in the final, if it was the thing, I think he will try again to do it. And I think also, maybe I'm completely wrong, that the door for him would be open. Actually, write me in the comments below what do you think about this, if you believe that it would be amazing to have him back or this is a good decision. What, in my opinion, it's perfect on this, that it was his decision not to come after he was approached by Avrotrost, who offered him Eurovision 2025. So we must just respect it, of course. Regardless he say yes or no, this is amazing thing to say, and I'm also glad that this decision created space for the others, and I think also it kind of revitalized his whatever you thought about him, even in a negative way. Kind of this approach, this gesture revitalized him in many eyes, which I think really the team around this guy, they're really smart in marketing way. Anyway, he has the most successful song of Eurovision 2024, you know, regardless being in the finals, which says a lot about Eurovision 24 in general, right? But still, you know, I think he also shown that he doesn't need Eurovision, even though I don't believe in needing Eurovision and non-needing. It's two things, representing the country, so it's somehow the big achievement, big thing. Let's be glad that Europe has something like this. The second thing is that still 160 million people are watching it. It's a big marketing instrument. It should be prestige thing to go there. Of course, we see that they are like, I don't want to say a word power because that sounds a little bit stupid, but we can see that there are people who wants to create this happening. I think it was there always. I'm more into the part of competition, proper, serious competition. That doesn't mean it should be humorless, but serious competition with the drive of competition. And talking about this, let's also talk about what Avrotrost pushed EBU to do, which is like more this space safety areas for, or space safe for artists, like more safe than it ever was, because I was there many times. It was safe, you know. It's not a dangerous zone. The people can be stupid idiots, but the space itself, if everybody is like respecting, there is no problem with the space. It never was, you know. And the other thing is less filming from the officials probably, or less filming in general, which is a stupid decision in my opinion, because in my opinion it should be a different thing. It should be, no, this is Eurovision, it's a biggest thing. We want to create the biggest thing in the world. We need a lot of marketing. You will be 2 weeks here preparing for 3 minutes singing. Come on, it's after all just 3 minutes singing. I know it's crazy, but you want to be a star, or what do you want to be? So 3 minutes singing, 2 weeks of heavy marketing of also yourself, other countries, the event, you know, to create it a huge thing. And maybe otherless, it could also mean that in the future those all things can be sponsored massively and the event will cost less for all the countries, and it will be more prestigious because it will have this vibe. But of course Europe somehow, and again Western country, did the decision of let's make this lesser ambitious, in my opinion. And in my opinion, this is exactly the opposite what we need right now. We need to create Eurovision as a massively competitive environment with the good vibes. If some artists cannot cope with it, they won't be marketized, you know. I think this should be said. It's not about like lesser filming. No, let's do more massive filming. Let's do this. And then if you don't want to be part of it, okay, don't be, but then don't cry that you weren't properly there because you didn't want to. I think this is super important to, you know, step forward. And the other thing what I was missing there, and definitely I'm missing, because what I would expect that create safe environment like this is like this thought, but I would expect that, for example, much more massively, especially from the side of EBU, the control mechanism for Eurovision journalists. Because if I speaking about that Eurovision, EBU and this professional world around it should shift to a little bit higher level, do it more competent, better, transparent, understandable, communicate better, invest more, do it more professional, to everybody feel it's professional. It's not just a like hippie happening. No, it's a competition. We also need journalists who understand this and who will be better, because after all they were also part of the problem. Those like, I would like to call them actual journalists. I don't want to say Eurovision fans being in the journalist area. I want really, let's, like, we have sport journalists and we can say pundits, whatever, that they are not doing the great job. They're professional, and I think this is another goal what Eurovision should achieve, to be bigger. I know it's smaller content, it's not all the year long thing happening, but it's all the time, it's happening for a long time, months before Eurovision will really start. And I think this part must be massively improved, and that's also EBU role to select. And I think nowadays it's kind of clear based on some criteria and then also with some experience. Because I would really like to have more press conferences or little press conferences, some official stuff where relevant questions are asked, where relevant things are done, not like basically having funds just in more first rows goes to artists. That would be brilliant, but maybe you don't agree. In the comments below, become a member if you want to have my content much sooner, you want to see the episode 7 or many other stuff which is exclusive for members, also Junior Eurovision songs in full reviews in the member section. For the rest of you, just subscribe to the channel, like the short video, and if you just want to support me, you can buy me a coffee or give me a super like over here on, I want to say Facebook, really. Not my day-to-day, even though I again got very passionate. Like as usual, it's me. And see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.